sorry about this lap table instead of a. This video is going to be a review. I don't know if it's pronounced Selle, Selle, Salah, the Selle SMP TRK gel saddle back. Gel saddle. It's black and it's large. Now, I don't know if they sell, they probably sell a medium or a small. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep this. This might be too large. What does it say? It's, okay, so it says the Selle SMP TRK lady saddle. This is the lady saddle. I'm a guy, but I bought the lady saddle because that's all I saw. Is a unique design. The strike saddle, which prevents the sensitive area from squashing and aids normal blood flow to the leg muscles. The center channel varies in width for good body contouring, while the beak of the saddle increases comfort during hard pedaling. Okay, so why did I buy this? I've been looking for like a hornless, I guess this is, they call it the beak or the horn. I was looking for a saddle, which I don't really have a problem, but I don't really want to have pressure on the, I got, what's it, the perineal, the perineum, the something, the nerve that goes to the prostate area. And so that's why they put the gap in here. And they also do this for women so their flappers, so their flappers don't get squished or hurt or injured. So they, a lot of them, I'm going to show you, I'm going to go up in the loft and show you the seat that I have. But most of them have a tiny little area cut out. And you know, the nerve, a lot of people complain, they say the nerve is just in a small little section of the body underneath, and you don't need these, the narrow cutouts really don't do a lot, and you need to get a cutout that goes really far back. So it's got your standard mounting over here. Sorry I don't have this on the table or the good lighting right now. I'm in a California lockdown, LA lockdown, Corona COVID lockdown thing, like all of us are. So I'm going to put this on the exercise bike. I'd like to put it on the regular bike, but I think right now I'm staying indoors more. I'm going to put this on the exercise bike and see how it feels. I got a spin bike and it feels good. I don't really have a problem. I have a gap, but I don't have a big massive gap like this. This sells for about 90 bucks, and if it does what I need it to do and it makes the ride comfortable, then good. Except for the thing saying that it's a lady saddle. I don't see anything that shows that you couldn't use this if you have a package. So let's go on up and check this out. If you like the review and it helps you out, please do a thumbs up, subscribe, like, share, comment, you know, all the stuff as YouTube people say. Want to click the notification bell on there? That would be cool. If you want to buy this, I'm going to leave a link in the video description, an affiliate link. Click on that. It will help you out. It will help me out. And even if you don't buy it, if you shop on Amazon, if you want to click that link before you do an order, that will all awesomely help me out. If you want to donate to my PayPal channel, which nobody does, feel free to ask for the info. So let's go on up and see. It's just got standard mounting. It shouldn't take that long. I know a lot of people say you got to put it forward or backward, or you got to tilt it. And I just want to put this on the bike and see if it takes care of giving me enough gap-oses in here and if it's comfortable enough. I don't like seats like this. I like to have cushion on the tushin, but this is a narrow seat. Let's see how it feels. I'm up in the loft right now. I've got my Schwinn carbon blue bike. This is the seat that they put on. They gave me a better seat than what it came with. This is IC5. I don't know what the heck this thing is. Don't really care. Let's compare the two seats. Exact same, well, I'd say it's the same length. Look at the difference in the gap. Look at this. I can put one middle finger. I can't get the middle finger in over there to the front, and in the back I can get it in comfortably. Here, I can't get the middle finger in. Okay, so back towards the back, I can get two fingers in. It's got the standard mounting. Let's put this on and see what it does. It's kind of hard to show this on video. This is looking kind of underneath. You can see I got this thing angled really far forward. I'm going to show that to you in a minute. It's extremely uncomfortable having it tilted as far forward as I have it, but I want to show you why I did it. you can see right now, it's the horn, whatever you call this thing, I don't know. The front is tilted far forward. I don't know how long I'm going to keep it that way. This is my initial setup after doing a couple of adjustments where I tilted it forward. Let's see, is this going to show you anything? See, because the leg's going to get in the way. It's always going to be hard to show this to you on video. I might have to do a front view. So this thing is tilted far forward, angled really far down, and all the weight is on the seat bones, completely on the seat bones, and I'm not used to riding with all the weight on the seat bones, but I have no pressure in the crotchal area. I'm going to try to move the camera to a different angle so we can see what's going on here. I'm going to try it this way. It's very difficult. I've never had to set up a crotch cam before, but I think, and I can't even see the screen now, I think that's kind of what you need to be able to see what this bike does. Let me get one more angle, different angle. There we go. Maybe this will do it, maybe. Let's get on the bike so I can evaluate this well. Yeah, so we've got a much better angle, even though, you know, well, that's a good angle. That's what I want to show you. So you can see this horn is way down, and that's probably good to protect the front area. I don't really know where this nerve is. I know on the women, like the flappers go all over the place, but this has got a really, honestly, I wish the front of this bike, I wish we had a little bigger horn, a little wider horn, so we could have a wider gap, like at the back, because I think the back gap is really nice. And since they don't have that, I'm sitting way back. I'm not even sure if my seat bones are on there, but all of the pressure, there's no pressure on the bottom part because I'm not even sitting on it. I'm literally, all the weight is going on the back of on the seat bones, and I'm putting my finger underneath the seat now. There's a nice wide gap all the way. There really is a good gap. Again, it's unfortunate that they made this thing so narrow. Maybe they did it because it would be uncomfortable with riding. That way they could have a wider gap in here. I'm not used to a seat like this. I'm not used to an angle like this because this is really forcing the weight on the seat bones, and it's kind of awkward. This is on an exercise bike. On a regular bike, on a cycling bike, I don't know how comfortable this would be. I can feel by the angle of this right now, there is a lot of force going on there's a lot of force going on the wrists because I'm angled forward. There is just a massive amount of pressure going on the wrists just to hold my body upward. And maybe, let me see, leaning forward, even leaning forward if you were cycling, just an incredible amount of pressure on the wrists and the shoulders. And let's see, I'm trying to sit up more. That might be a bad thing. I'm strictly using this for cycling, for the spin bike. I could angle this up a little bit higher. I don't know if that would help me or if that would if that would give me the protection that I need. I'm already feeling it in the lungs right now, so I'm starting to get a little bit of a spinning workout. Using this on a spinning bike, the neat thing is I don't feel any pressure in what is this called? Where the legs meet the crotch. I feel no pain. The seat is narrow enough so that well, it's also angled down, so there's not a lot of irritation. There's no irritation. There's absolutely no, in this angle, there is no, I've got a complete gap from the tuchus all the way forward. There is nothing leaning on the seat. And that is really the whole point of buying this seat. The thing I don't like is the massive amount of pressure the incredible amount of force on the wrists, just a lot. Okay, so I'm leaning back now. There's no way there's no way I could possibly ride. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I am leaning, I'm doing the real cycling thing. I am leaning forward, completely leaning forward, like pro cyclers do, with their forearms on the, well, for me it's the big handlebar, but the forearms leaning forward. I don't like this position at all, but there's no wrist pressure now. Let's see what happens over here. There's no pressure, there's no pressure at all. Again, if this front area would be a little wider, but I think that nerve is completely protected. I don't think there's any pressure on it. But what I've read is that when you're using seats like this, you're taking the pressure off the nerve, but you're putting so much pressure around it that you end up causing a lot of problems. So I'm going to lean forward a little bit. I'm going to lean forward into the seat so the seat bones are where they should be. And yeah, the one thing I really don't like is the pressure on the wrists. That's not a good thing. As far as the seat, there are just no seats out there. You can't find seats that do what you want. You can't find a seat that takes the pressure off of that area. This is a little uncomfortable right now. I'll admit I'm feeling I'm not wearing biking shorts, but I'm feeling the material kind of rock back and forth and rub against there, which for a woman or a man might be very irritating. The wrist is starting to hurt now. It's really starting to hurt. So what I'm going to do, I'm trying to think. I'm going to adjust the seat one more time, angling it up just a little bit, and we'll see what I think of it. Before the adjustment, I had a very radical angle on this thing, extremely radical. I looked at it and I went, wow, this is radical. That's why I'm saying it's radical. Where's the seat? Okay, I need a little bit better lighting over here. I'm trying to see what I think of this now. I'm much more level. The weight is definitely on the back, on the butt, on the seat bones, on the butt now. It's not. I'm not feeling the massive pressure of leaning forward. The pressure on the shoulders is almost gone, not 100% gone. That's why I don't like leaning forward. I don't have long enough arms that it makes it easy for me to sit upright. I don't like to lean forward. If I had longer arms, I'd be able to sit up without the pressure. The pressure on the shoulders is almost gone. The pressure on the wrist is probably 100% less. The seat area feels a lot better. I feel a lot more comfortable in here. Let's see, what is it doing in the crotchal area now? That's why I bought the seat. What is it doing in the crotchal area? Okay, so going from the tuchus all the way underneath. You know, I think this is an okay seat. Going from the tuchus all the way, and I'm trying to figure out for a woman, where would those things be? I think for a woman this might be really good. I think it'd be really good. I don't think you'd have much chafing or rash. I won't use the moist word. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. I think even for me, this feels much better. I don't know if having a foam cover on there. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, so let me see now. I'm definitely on the seat bones. I'm used to a bigger seat, so this seat is pushing into the middle of my butt cheeks, which is a little awkward for me. Probably with biking shorts on, it would be easier. I'm feeling 1,000% more comfortable. That tilt was very, very radical, very aggressive, and it was too much. I think if I got rid of the jeans, because they're all bunched up here and they're kind of irritating me, I and I had a little bit of padding on here, I can't say how comfortable you would be doing a long ride. I am not feeling anything over here. The seat is not bothering me over here at all. Not to say that it won't bother you, or that if you've got really big thighs that it won't irritate you or rub against the seat. I feel nothing in this area. The seat's just not bothering me. And the seat bones, you know, no matter what seat you buy, you're always going to have irritation with your seat bones, especially if you're wearing jeans and not biking shorts, or if you don't have padding. With these jeans over here, as I said, the material is really kind of rubbing around and it's kind of tight, but I'm trying to. The back area where the gap is, that is really nice. I'm pressing right now. There is no way that this is going to press on the nerves for a guy. And depending on how wide things are for you women, I think if you're packing everything in there pretty nicely, I think you're going to be okay. So I wasn't sure. I bought a whole bunch of seats and I returned a whole bunch of seats, like all of us, because it's so hard to find a seat. I'm not looking for comfort as much as I'm looking for protection right now over here, down in here, to make sure that this is not going to be irritated. For you people where you'd rather put up with some pain or some irritation or other problems so that you can have a really good ride and deal with it later at the hospital or at the doctor, then I don't know if you'd like the seat. But if health is most important to you, if you have had surgery for that area, or if you have had problems in that area from riding, or maybe you're older and you just don't want to have problems, or maybe you're Mr. King Macho and you don't want to have problems with wood, then I would say buy the bike seat, try it out. You can always return it if you get it on Amazon. You usually have like 30 or 60 days or something like that. When I had it on that angle, it was very, very, very uncomfortable. And there's no way that I would have been able to ride just from the pressure on the wrists and the shoulders, let alone some irritation down here. Right now, this is a very nice ride. This is very comfortable. It's a spin bike. I'm using it at home. I'll probably be doing this maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes a day. I avoided the bike mostly because I didn't want to cause more problems. And I know they say when you ride a bike, the exercise you're going to get is more beneficial than the negative problems you're going to get from irritating that part of the body, which might heal. But you don't want to irritate things either way. You just don't want to annoy it. Some studies, some doctors say there's very minimal irritation or your body recovers really soon, and others say that you might end up with some damage over time. I don't ride that much for it to matter, but I don't want to be irritating this area. So I was keeping the box. I was thinking I'm going to return this thing because I return a lot of stuff I'm just not 100% happy with. And I'm going to keep this thing for $90. I think it's an investment in my health. It's an investment in my package. And for me, health is more important than getting in a long ride or a long workout. I can break the workout up. Let me see. There is absolutely no pressure at all. But like I was telling you, a lot of people say you've got this gap over here. If you've got the gap in the middle, all the pressure is going on the outside. So if you've got the gap in the seat that's protecting you, all the pressure goes around and it puts a massive bulge on the bulge, bad choice of words, but it bulges the area outward that's on the outer part of it, and you might end up causing yourself more irritation. But the pressure's off of the nerve, I believe. That is the most important thing. Let me put my hand down here again. There's just no, get my thumb in there. There's no pressure at all. There's none. There's absolutely none. So I think with padded shorts, you'd be 100% good. Thanks for watching my video. Don't leave any rude comments about the close-up shots. You know, I'm trying to be serious with this video and let you know what I think. There's a ton of videos online on the tube that talk about seats, and a lot of them are really old, and they're put out by pro biker people and they're like 8 years old. So mostly about hornless seats and seats with the gap in them. So there's nothing really new. Please do me a favor. Let's get this video to like 100,000 views. 100,000. Let's make this thing go viral. Let's do that like, share, thumbs up. Let's make this $1 million video for me. It's a good seat. I'm happy. I am really happy. Thanks for watching, people. Make sure if you're going to order this, go to the video description, click on that Amazon affiliate link, put your order in, let them know you watched my video. Not that they know I'm putting it on, because they don't, but it's a good seat. I'm happy. Good purchase. I'm keeping it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Let me show you the seat again. This is it. It says SMP Selle, S-E-L-L-E, the TRK model. This one was sold by that company, I think. 100%. I don't know what it says in there. Can't really read that. SMP. And let's get an angled shot of this. You can see how originally when I had it on, I had it angled down like that, but it was just too much pressure on the wrists. Now it's angled down a little bit. There's some adjustments on there, but not a lot. I've got the seat moved up really far as it can go. A lot of people might need to move it further back, but good seat. Make sure you buy it. Test it out.